Yo guys, welcome to my channel Spark guys. Today I'll be reviewing one of the another one of the other most important characters in Attack on Titan. He's called Levi Ackerman. So he's he's one of the most important characters in the series. He has like a great significance in the series throughout. In fact, he's one of the elite soldiers in the Survey Corps. Has done things that no other soldier has done. So he's like he's one of those insane characters that has really strong willpower and he is physically strong as well. Like he's very agile and he's one of the most likable characters as well. And yeah. So basically, let me give an introduction about the character. He's basically, basically the first time that we saw Levi was when in the first season when they came after they went outside the walls and they came back inside the walls and they had like all the people were waiting for them and they appeared over there and. It's up. It was pretty. I think they got defeated probably, and they were defeated pretty badly, and they had come back inside the walls. So that's the first time we really saw them, and for the first impression that I got initially was that I thought he was a little bit mean, or I would say he was one of those people who had this ego issues. Like he used to just get lash out at anybody who who basically tries to undermine him or something. But he's a nice guy. He's a pretty rational guy, as far as I've seen. And also, the next time that we saw him was during the trial when Eren when they discovered that Eren had Titan powers, and then he was put in court. He was taken to court, and then we saw Levi, beating him up. That was a pretty shocking scene. Everybody would have thought why is he beating this guy up? But actually, if you think logically, I guess you could say that he was you could say he just tried to calm the situation. Basically, it was actually heating up in the courtroom. People were both sides were just literally throwing insults at each other and criticizing each other, and it could have led to something else, led to bloodshed probably. But then Levi, because of hitting Eren and because of beating him up, the whole focus shifted to Levi, and I guess that's how we calm the situation down. He's a pretty he's a pretty rational guy, and he's one of those he's one of those people who just get straight to the point, that kind of a person. And next thing what we saw is that when he went went with Eren on that expedition outside the walls. So basically what happened in that was Levi and his squad members, actually they entered into that forest, and then they tried to they were shielding Eren from the female Titan. And what happened was Levi's squad ended up dying, and only Levi was the only one who survived. And then Levi was trying to hunt the female Titan. They apparently discovered that the female Titan, that Titan actually had a human inside the Titan. So that's when also, again, Levi ended up fighting the female Titan, and then that was an insane scene that they showed. Levi massacred the female Titan. I guess he was on another level compared to the other soldiers. That's literally the first time actually we saw that with our own eyes. They used to talk about Levi he was a great soldier before, but then we never really understood it that much. But then when he fought the female Titan, and when they demonstrated how he literally cut through the female Titan, that's when we knew this guy is not to be taken lightly. So somehow, he ended up rescuing Eren, and he rescued the Eren from the female Titan, and then he went back inside the walls. Talking about Levi's origins, I guess like we could say that he was raised by, what we saw in the series was that he was raised by a guy called Kenny Ackerman, and Kenny Ackerman was part of the Ackerman family, and then like his I think one of his Kenny's relative actually had passed away from a disease or something. So like, and he had to like take care of that child, of his relative. So Levi was that child. So when he saw when Kenny saw him first, I think Levi was like pretty like he hadn't eaten anything, like he just looked like really on the verge of death. Actually, he just looked very pale. I mean, and Kenny ended up raising Levi, and he taught him how to fight. And they were living in a pretty underground area, like where there are a lot of thugs, maybe the gangs or people who are trying to like I would say the crime rate was pretty high in that area. That's the impression that I got. So Levi was raised in a pretty tough world. I mean, they had to literally fight for survival, fight for every penny, I think. And that's how he became tough, and he knew how to like deal with these thugs. And many times he actually ended up getting physical with these guys. And that's how I guess he learned how to fight. So obviously, talking about, a lot of people were curious about this family, Ackerman. Also, there was another character in the series who had the same surname, Mikasa Ackerman. And this Ackerman family, it was said that the Ackerman family had some sort of power where they are put in a really tough situation, or where they were in a I would say life or death situation. Like the powers there, something awakes inside them, and they get like this insane amount of power. There's this insane amount of power which flows into them, and that's how they end up being so strong. That could be one of the reasons Levi is strong also as well. Next situation where Levi really has an impact is when it was when the Beast Titan comes, declares war. Not exactly declare war, I guess. Like you could say the Beast Titan, he brought like a ton of Titans along with him, like to fight the Survey Corps, I guess. To basically, I would say, I think their main objective was to like reclaim the Founding Titan. So they had come there to reclaim the Founding Titan, and they ended up killing a lot of soldiers. Like ended up killing really a lot of soldiers. There was a lot of bloodshed in that battle, and Levi and Erwin, like they were trying to like find a way literally to counter the Beast Titan, because the Beast Titan was was throwing rocks at them, and he literally killed, and he threw even the tiniest bit of rocks, I guess, like it ended up injuring like a lot of people. And that's when Erwin ended up, he cooked up a strategy where Levi could attack the Beast Titan and kind of stop this assault. So Levi, I guess like he went. He was trying to approach the Beast Titan. Like he was actually using the other Titans as like I would say stepping stones to get to the Beast Titan. And then boy, did we see like an insane fight between the Beast Titan and Levi. Levi again, he showed that he's on a different level compared to the other soldiers. He just cut through the Beast Titan. He just cut through the Beast Titan, just cut his eyes, and then like he cut his feet. He made him lose balance, made the Beast Titan lose balance, and then obviously the guy inside the Beast Titan, Zeke Yeager. He kind of took him out, and then thinking that Levi is gonna kill that guy inside the Beast Titan. So that is one of the real, I think I would say one of the best scenes throughout the series. He's so rational, and I think in the first season when I said that he lost his squad, he was sad, but then he didn't show it that much. Like he kept his cool even then, even in that kind of a very tough situation, and in a situation where he couldn't have done much. I guess by his appearance, you may think that he doesn't care about others, or doesn't care what other people think or anything. But then he's actually a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a caring guy. He's a smart guy. He's pretty rational. Another scene that I want to talk about is that after Levi beat the Beast Titan, and he had dragged Zeke out of the Beast Titan, and Zeke ended up escaping from Levi, and Levi actually then came back inside the walls, and then you know there was a scene where Zeke was interacting with Eren for talking to Eren about something, and Zeke, this Levi ended up appearing there. Armin, and at that time, Armin was fighting the Colossal Titan, and Armin somehow defeated the Colossal Titan, and but in the process ended up getting burnt really badly, and 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 actually the Colossal Titan was emitting steam or something at the time, and it ended up burning Armin pretty badly, and he was just on the verge of death actually. And even at the time, even there was a scene where Erwin was leading all his troops towards the Beast Titan, and the Beast Titan ended up throwing rocks at them and killing all of them. And then I think one of the rocks hit Erwin as well, and then Erwin didn't end up dying. I mean, he still had some life in him, so then he could be brought back to life. So there was a syringe, a Titan syringe, which they had, which could bring, if it was injected into one of those anybody, it could change them into a Titan. And that Titan, if it ends up eating one of those bigger Titans like Colossal Titan or Armored Titan or any of those Titans, it could gain those Titan powers, and then it could revert back to human form as well. So Levi had the syringe with him, and Levi was going to use it on Erwin. So, but then Eren and Mikasa, they wanted to use the syringe on Armin. So that was Levi was kind of stuck in that situation. Like he didn't he had the full he had the full authority to use it on whoever he could. Basically Erwin was the commander. And he was actually, so according to the rules of the Survey Corps, he was supposed to use it on Erwin. But then Armin actually also was in a critical condition, but that's what he should have done. He should have revived Erwin, but then Eren and Mikasa, they insisted to revive Armin instead of Erwin. I'm sorry. There was a heated argument, and then there was that scene where almost Mikasa almost snapped Levi's neck off. I think it was a very it was a very tough scene to watch. Like it was it was a tough decision. Hard decision. I mean, Erwin is like the leader of the Survey Corps, and he was like the most fit person to lead the Survey Corps, and his loss was was going to impact them a lot actually. But then Armin as well. Like he's pretty smart. He's very smart actually. I could say he might be the future of the Survey Corps, I guess. But then that's when really that's where the loyalties, I guess, get tested. And Levi wanted to administer it to Erwin, but then somehow Levi ended up changing his mind and then giving the syringe to Armin. So Armin ended up getting the powers of the Colossal Titan. So basically what they were fighting for is that they were fighting for the Colossal Titan powers. The person who had them was Bertolt at the time. Bertolt got defeated by both Armin and Eren. Like they had a combined strategy and ended up defeating Bertolt. And then Bertolt had the power of the Colossal Titan at the time. And then Armin got the power of the Colossal Titan after defeating Bertolt. So that syringe, I think I would say I didn't really mind which way it went. I mean, Levi actually made it a really tough decision. Like I would say it was a very tough decision to make. I think for anybody, it was a tough decision for anybody. I guess some people would have just gone to Erwin. I think straight away. I think would have administered it on Erwin straight away. But he ended up going to Armin. So that's another situation where Levi was really tested. We see Levi in the fourth season of the series, I guess, like uh, when the people from Paradise Island, they attacked Marley, and when they were inside the flight, they were trying to retrieve Eren as well. Seemed like Eren had disrupted the plan or something, and then he attacked Marley on his own will, on his own desire, and they were trying to retrieve him. And we could see Levi beating Eren up, and probably disciplining him or something. I mean, he's just one of those ruthless characters when it comes to like torture or disciplining someone. He's just pretty harsh to those people who break the law or something. He's that kind of a person. And next, obviously, like when they had returned back to Paradise Island, what happened was like there was some sort of deal between Zeke and the people from Paradise Island. And Zeke was apparently it seemed like Zeke was not trying to keep that deal, and Zeke had a plan of his own. And Zeke was watched by Levi for a while. Levi was asked to keep a watch on Zeke for a while, and then actually there was a scene where Zeke tries to escape from Levi. So Levi chases him, and then again the same face off like between the Beast Titan and Levi, and obviously again what happens is the Levi ends up winning that fight. So it's pretty obvious, like he's too skillful in the swords, fighting with that sword, and using that that 3D maneuver or something that they use for killing Titans. He's too skillful using that, and then Beast Titan actually resisted for a while, but then Levi ended up winning that fight, and and then Levi ended up was torturing Zeke for a while, and then after that Zeke he apparently had a bomb or something attached to him, and then it blew up, and then and then Levi also got affected in that, got caught up in that incident, caught up in that explosion, and apparently it just seems like he's injured pretty badly. So that's where it ended. That's where we are about knowing about the character Levi. Like we don't. It's still uncertain whether he's alive or dead, or whether he's critically injured or anything. Like he's very strong, rational, also kind as well. As well. He's not. He doesn't. He's not selfish. I don't think he's selfish. That's the impression that I got. And obviously he's one of the most likable characters by everybody around, so everybody who has watched the show. So that's my review about Captain Levi Ackerman. So tell me what you guys think about Levi Ackerman in the comment section, and I'm sure a lot of guys would like Levi. Would like that character. So he's also one of the most talked about characters around, and I would like to know your opinion. So please put them in the comment section below, and please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one then. Peace.